This is James at the Shopsmith Repair Woodworking Academy, and I want to talk today about the bearing in the control sheet. And that's the way they should be. They should spin freely. And you can see here I have one that's frozen, and it's even actually burned a little bit. That bearing is all locked up. So it's possible to replace them, but you have to be careful, because during the replacement of one, you have to take the old bearing out, and some of them, the way they're manufactured, it just completely splits the end of the control sheave off. You can't put a new bearing in there. So I wanted to talk today about how you would do that. So here we have a brand new Shopsmith factory part. It's a control sheave, and you can see that the bearing's pressed in there. It runs very smoothly, and if you look inside, it's got a new sleeve here and no wear on the part. So if you choose to get a replacement bearing over the internet, all right, it's a little bit cheaper than this, but in the long run, it's not going to serve you as well. Okay, and I wanted to show you something else. Look here. You can see that there are 4 dimples in here where the factory mounted the bearing onto this very, very precise way of doing it. Here's one in which I replaced the bearing because the wear is not too bad here, and this still doesn't have too much wear, but the bearing was bad. So you can see here's the original ones, and then I put 4 more dimples in there to hold the bearing in. You have to have enough dimples in this part so that the bearing cannot be pulled out. If it pulls out, you're going to have problems. It's going to be a failure. So what I'm talking to you is the advantage of getting a brand new Shopsmith control sheet from the factory. It's going to have a new bearing in it, and that's all I use. If you come in here, unless you specifically request a replacement bearing, and that may be only because I can't get this part in a reasonable amount of time. That's the benefit. If I give you my opinion is it's always better to get the factory part than an aftermarket replacement bearing for a used part. We always use quality Shopsmith parts. We don't repair used parts unless it's by your consent, and only in a very rare case. So we try to use Shopsmith parts at all possible situations, and you're going to have better results with that. Thank you for watching. Again, this is James from the Shopsmith Repair Woodworking Academy. We're here for all your Shopsmith needs, and please let us know if we can be of assistance for any machine problems.